Hello, morning if you're watching live, and good day if you will be watching the replay later. So I'll wait a few minutes so people start joining, and I think connection is here. Yeah, I see people. Yeah, good. Hi everyone. So today is July 5th, 2023 and I'll be talking about my June, what I have done during June, so everything about crafting, knitting, crocheting and pattern writing and so on. So this is a live chat all about my June. Okay, so I think we can start. People are here. Yeah, I see waves. Good. So let's start with this part that I'm already wearing. Last month, last chat, I talked about that I'm working on this yellow top and made some adjustment to the pattern. It's not my pattern, it's oh my let me remember the name exact. So I started with a pattern named Cascata by Filipa Carneiro, but I made several adjustments, and so I finished it, and I'm really like it. So I hope I can stand here. It's not my usual place to shoot videos, but here. So you see lots of lace on one side. In original pattern, this lace panel was only on one side, but I decided to go with both sides, and here is lace on the other side, and also bottom edge it's also few rows of lace, and also I added some sleeves with lace, and I added also lace here on the top. Even the top was knitted top down. I cut at the beginning a few rows after I finish completely, and added this lace from this line up. So this part it's bottom up, but all the complete top is work top down. So it's a circular yoke. You can see all these creases like a circle. So and the yarn is linen and silk and hemp. The exact name is Daisy by Knit One Crochet Too company. And after I wash it and block it, it's so much softer after in comparison to how it's work on your needles. It's this blocking must for this yarn, because it's completely different fabric after you block. Much softer, you can see like how it's easily drapes, and so it's definitely more enjoyable to wear in compare when I try it during the process of knitting. So it was like stiff thing on your body, and you try to move it inside it, and here it's like very nice, and I really like how it's turned out. And if you already saw a couple of my posts, latest post on Instagram, I already start working on second top using the same kind of yarn, Daisy by Knit One Crochet Too. And this color is gray, but because I don't have too many skeins of this yarn, I'll be also adding this yellow. I started here only one row already, but I'm not sure if I will go one by one row or I'll change it to different width of these stripes. So, and this top is also, you can see here's a neckline. This top also works top down, and the name of this pattern is Anya by, let me see, Anya top by Comfort Zone Knits. So, and surprisingly, I work as the pattern says. So usually I try to change some things or try to incorporate extra thing if I work on someone's pattern. But this time I just work as it is, stays in the pattern. Only one change probably will be these extra stripes, because I don't have much of gray. And so this is my work in progress, and I don't know when it will be done, but it will be done. Hope this month during July. So, and I have plenty of time to wear it in the summer, but we have long summer, so I have time. Okay, this is my finished item, big work in progress, what is on actual needles or hooks. And one little thing that I started during the June, because so I think I was finishing this top or already finished, and we were going with kids to amusement park, and I decided to grab some extra small thing to do, and so I didn't work much when we were in the park, because it was so much going from one ride to another ride, and so okay. But I started, it's not like a big project in mind right now, more like a big swatch. So a few weeks ago, a friend of me gave me this a little brochure with few patterns by Patons. Here is a couple, I think it's actually only six patterns here, and all are garments, so tops or dress or little cardigan, and this cute thing, and I really like this stitch pattern, what is here on this bottom part, and I decided to try this stitch pattern and how it's work and see. And of course description is only written instruction, not of course, but mostly in this kind of brochure you can find only written instruction. And for crochet I do prefer charts, so I was just did a little drawing of a chart as I was working on this stitch pattern. And I can show you my kind of swatch. So you work this way here, and it's pretty simple in double crochet here, this area, double crochet and chains, and here this part. This is interesting. You work several double crochet together. It's like a cluster. And then you work in this direction, also cluster. And on top of this, it's when you work different side from different side. Yeah. So like you can see here, like it's 3 rows, but actually you work here only 2 rows. This cluster, then perpendicular, and then on your way back you work this top cluster. Yeah, this is my like a little swatch to work, not so little, but yeah, I just want to try this stitch pattern and see how it's actually work. And yeah, and maybe so like a vague idea, maybe I'll continue like some kind of infinity scarves, because I have actually, this is also yarn by Patons. I have 3 of these little skeins, so I probably go and finish these 3 just so it's not on my shelf anymore, and it will be kind of infinity scarf or something like this, and maybe as a gift to someone, or we'll see. So it's not like something that I'm constantly working, but if I need something small to grab on the go, yes, I can work on this small project. Okay, this is actually that I can show you, and yeah, and show the yarn and show the actual work what I have done. But today is more about things that I can't show you, just can talk about. Okay, and biggest thing that will come this July is pre-order for the first issue of In Tandem magazine. So if you follow me already through several months, you hear about this In Tandem. If you're new here, I see new people, I think. So In Tandem is magazine. This is a collaboration by designers. So all the work from start to finish is done by designers. So it's 15 of us. Every time I forget, because at the beginning was one number, then was a little bit changed, and I think 14 or 15 of us working from start to finish to publish this magazine. And for the first year it is 4 issue, so fall, winter, spring and summer. And 3 of these magazines will be for knitters, so fall, winter and spring, and 4th is for crocheters. So summer issue is for crocheters, but because it's only one for crocheters, it's more like a spring summer things. Yeah, and so I have designs in winter, one in winter, so it's a knit, and one in summer, it's a crochet. And so also I'll talk about this this part a little bit later. So about first issue. So first issue, it's a fall and it will be published in the fall. I don't know exact days. Probably should look in advance to tell you. But the main reason I talking about today, because on July 15, pre-order will begin. So you can find all the info about designers, little sneak peeks about all the designs on Instagram in tandem.zin. I'll add this to this description, of course, and also in tandem zin.com probably. Okay, so if you go on Instagram in tandem.zin, you will find all the links, and you can sign up for mailing list, especially if you know owner of local yarn stores. You can send them this info, and they can go and pre-order for their store as wholesalers. So all this info you can find on in tandem zin. And so the pre-order will start on July 15, and during this month, July, also on in tandem zin, it will be live chats with all the designers who have all designs in this first issue. So I think even today is already it will be one the chat, but it later in the day, I think 3 p.m. Eastern, if I know correctly. So it will be live chats with all the designers. There will be talking about their designs, of course. And you can meet the designers. You can hear the story behind all the designs, and just know what's coming. And yeah, and each issue have 6 patterns. So that means 6 designers you'll meet during live chats for the first issue. So I think it's scheduled like once a week. So today is the first, and all the others next week's several. And what else about this? Yeah, all the patterns used Malabrigo yarn. So we get support from Malabrigo, and all the pattern described with Malabrigo yarn, but it's all kind of weight. So some used fingering, some used sport weight, DK, and so on. Probably worsted also. So it will be different kind of weight. So for example, but of course, people people doing their project, they use different kind of yarn. For example, a few of my testers used different yarn, and yeah, I can see how it's looking different yarn, how it's looking different colors, not only as I chose my design in for example, particular this yarn and this color. So speaking about my design for in tandem, I think last month I told that's test knitting is work in progress, but for now test knitting is already done for my shawl. The name of it, Crossing Twigs Shawl. I need to remember all the names. It's hard for me every time. So Crossing Twigs Shawl will be in the winter issue, and so it will be published in the winter, so end of the year, end of this year. And what was started? Test knitting, yeah. So test knitting is done. I had received couple pictures that is great, and it was so the test knitting was secret, so people didn't know what they will be doing. We have all secret tests for all the designs in all of 4 issues for in tandem, and and when people start showing in a chat, I run my test knits or test crochets in Yarn Pond, and it's a chat where you can ask question or show what you doing and so on. And when people start showing their pictures, and it was like relief, people doing what I imagine, and how it's written, it's understandable and so on. It's like every time when you run a test knit, it's like you did the project by yourself, and you did all the writing, and you expecting at some point that people will understand everything what you done and how it's written, but sometimes even that it should work. At some point people finding that maybe this is ways better to say, or a few minor like missing a stitch. For example, for my winter shawl, I have written instruction and charts. So chart was perfect, but in written instruction, 1 row was missing 1 stitch. But you like, okay, why? How it's? You try to check it several times, and even it was gone through check editors, and even in this case this was missing. Okay, but anyway. The test was running pretty smoothly. It was like few minor things that we catched, and when people start showing their shawls, first the beginning, and I also ran this test in like 2 parts. I gave them first part, it's a body pattern for the body, and then when they finish the body, I gave them second part for the border, and it's 2 different stitch patterns in this body and border, and it's body, it's more relaxing knitting, and you can see repetition and so on, but border is more complex because it's more cables, and you need to pay attention to this part. And even if someone run through body very quickly, they need more time to work the border. Yeah, but anyway, test knit is done, and I already ran through last run through a tech editor, and she gave me a green light for publication. So it means for now on it's only sorry. So I need to give this all the files I need to give to a layout team, and they will be placing all this text and pictures of the chart in our layout template and so on. So it's going and going and going, but it's so much behind the scene process for this publication, and you can show what you're actually working on, and you can show progress and pictures of your test knitters, for example, because we want as surprises as much as possible for the time of the publication actually. And so for the winter issue, I think my part as designer and writing and doing charts and all this part is done, and test knit is already done, so I need to move it to other stage. And I think I did writing for, or no, I think I did write a pattern for the issue during the June. Yeah, so the sample, all the samples were done way ahead, and the photo shoot for all the samples was in like a few days in April or May. Yeah, so samples were done already several months ago, but yeah, because the actual pattern didn't need to be done right away, I was like postponing and finish actual pattern writing only during the June, and already send it to a tech editor, and just it will be going through this process, and after tech editor says it's good to go for test crocheters, because it's summer issue is for crocheters. So, and I'll open, I don't know, maybe it's depending on how long it takes between me and tech editor to agree on all things, and maybe end of July or in August I open test crochet for the pattern that will be in summer of next year. Okay, so I think that's it about in tandem for now. Yeah. But I have one more news about publications also. During my first live chat, that was, I think, in May of last year, I talked about publication that I saw. It is publication by Sixth and Spring Books. So this is a publisher, and they working on a book with crochet patterns. And just couple days ago, I was looking on my Ravelry page and saw my designer Ravelry page. So when you open designer, you can see all the designs, your designs in one place. And I was scrolling, and then boom, it's not my picture, because most of my designs is self-published, so it's on all of this my pictures. I know them well, and here it's on my page, but it's not my picture. And I was like, what's going on here? And then I looked, and it's first few pictures of my design that will be in this book by Sixth and Spring publisher. So I know the name already. Looking on Ravelry, the exact name of this book is 60 Quick Crochet Projects for Beginners. So, and this is I think it's a series of books, 60 something, but the most of this series was for knitters, and this book is for crocheters. I think it's the first one for crocheters in this series. And so, and two of my designs are in this book. So, and I can see on Ravelry already one. I think they start adding on all the designs to the Ravelry page, but it's not all. So I see now 21 pattern in the book, but it should be 60. And the book will be available in November. So, but you can go already on Amazon, and I think also on direct page of Sixth and Spring Books. Maybe I need to check if they have. I'm not sure, but I clicked on Amazon and it says pre-order and will be available after November 7th. So it's such a long process from when you apply for one of the submissions call, when you work on your samples, when you finish your actual pattern writing, when you send all the things to the publisher, and so they work their part, photo shoot, check editing, all the putting together everything in the book actually to be published, then actually publishing. Yeah, this is a long process. But even see this already on Ravelry and see that's the pattern. So you can buy separate patterns from this book on Ravelry, but you can see what kind of pattern will be in a book and you know, so after you get the book, you can add your project under the Patons name. Yeah, so and so everyone will see what how looks this pattern in different yarn and so and so. That's why I really love the Ravelry, how you can add all your projects and see someone's project that's made that is made using the same pattern. And so after I saw the design that will be my design that will be in this book, and I already added my picture, but I have only few. So if you want to see, click on my Ravelry designer profile. All the links you can find in a bio of Instagram. I'm losing my words today completely. Sorry. So you can find all the links in Instagram bio, and you can click on my Ravelry, and the pink thing it's called This and That. It is actual cowl that you can make into a hat or into a messy bun hat. This is my design, that one of my design that will be in this book, 60 quick crochet project for beginners. So and yeah, can't wait for the next design, what kind of picture they get, because I didn't had any picture directly from the publisher, so I just saw it's on Ravelry. And at some point I will have the book in my hand, and I will be sharing this, of course, later, probably in November. After book will be printed and so. Yeah, this is also exciting part that's happened during. So I saw this. We were on vacation last week, and I was like, so it was the time when everyone in a room relaxing after busy day outside, and so everyone, kids, and so we were doing some games or something like this, and I decided to go just to check what's going on Ravelry. You can see on designer's profile, you can see user activity and everything what's happened and connected to my designs. I can see what people have done. For example, if someone posted a picture of their project or liked or favorite my design, so I can see in this user activities page. And I was scrolling to this page and was like, this is interesting. So I didn't get any info directly from the publisher, but this was big surprise on to see this on Ravelry. They already done publisher already done photo shoot and start adding all the designs from the book to the Ravelry page. So this was my excitement on top of vacation excitement. Yeah. So the book 60 quick crochet project for beginners will be available on November 7. Yeah, and you can definitely start pre-ordering. It's on Amazon. I can see the page, click pre-order now. It's a paperback book, and so delivery, so I think November 10 to 14 they show me right now, if it's free delivery, and the fast delivery after November 7th. Yeah, so this is yeah, parts about publication. So what else I have done during the June? I think actually, yeah, also I did one of submission calls for again, it was for a yarn company. It's a big company, and I will see. I'm not sure if they will send emails. So sometimes after you send a call, so you did a submission call and you send the files of your ideas to a publisher or yarn company or someone who is doing these calls, and some of them then they send email back, no matter if they say yes or no. So if they say yes, great. If they say no, at least you can see that they say no. But some they don't say any no's, so only yes. And sometimes you have no idea if do I need to wait actually more, or yeah, it's I understand from their perspective. It's especially if it's a big company, they received many of these submission proposals, and they don't want to go through all of this and sending like sorry, we can get you. But from our perspective as a designer, you send them your idea, you waiting for the answer, but sometimes it's no answer. Yeah, but it's at some point you get this, but yeah, it's yeah, I really like when companies sending yes, no. Okay, if it's a no, you can think that you can use this idea for something else, or you can go and start, if you have time, you can start working this as self-publishing and so on. Yeah, for example, I did this with my socks. I have pattern for a sock. Let's mix color socks. It was at some point it was a proposal for yarn company, but they say no, and I decided to go and self-publish. And also my cowl, rice tea keyhole cowls, it also was the idea as for some yarn company, and they say no, and I did publish by myself because I like the idea. I think last month I did talk about a different submission call, and they did send me a no like couple days after I talked to you guys about this submission, and I think I will go also self-publishing, because I like this. It is idea for a head, but it's unusual construction, and I wanna go and try this on and see how it's work actually, and especially how it will be, if it will be challenging to go for a sizing and see how it's work in different sizes, because it's unusual construction. We'll see, but for now I need to wait for my tech editor for summer issue for in tandem pattern and get it ready for test knit, test crochet, and then I need to finish my gray summer top. That is work in progress, that's actually happening. And yeah, I have couple more things that I need to work on. I talked already a couple times about unparalleled scrappy. It first happened as a scarf, then I made a cowl. I need to finish this pattern writing, and a few months ago I talked about my hats. That's like a progressing from beginners and improving your skills. This kind of set of patterns, yeah, at some point I need to finish actually pattern writing and send it to test knitters. Yeah, something like this. This is like work in progress, but yeah, it's also summertime. It's not much work. It's not much progressing in this time, so I'll say this. Okay, I think that's it for today, actually. Oh, okay, I forgot to bring it, the yarn, but I will post a couple pictures later. So last week we were on vacation in Myrtle Beach, and I stopped in a couple of stores there, local stores. So one store is Knit and Pearl. This is the name. And this store exists for I don't know how many years already, and even I have been already there a few times, and this time I went there again and find out that they changed the location. So if you know this store and will be for your next vacation there, check exact address on Google, because yeah, they change. I think they changed in December, the owner said. And it's also opened a new store. The name is Yarn Loft, and they in business I think a little bit over a year. So, and it's it's a new new store, and she has a little bit different yarn there. So if you in a Myrtle Beach, go check both stores. Definitely you find different yarn and different vibe, and so it's like two different completely different stores. So if you are near in Myrtle Beach, this is two shops to go there. Knit and Pearl and Yarn Loft. And I get yarn there, but I forgot to bring it here, so it's not my usual place to do live chats, but yeah. You'll see this couple picture later on Instagram. Okay, so let's wrap it up. I talk about in tandem, so pre-order for the first issue will be in July 15. I talked about my designs for in tandem. One is winter, and it's already gone through all the process, so now it's ready for a layout, and winter issue will be published in end of this year, so in winter. Second design for in tandem, it is a summer. For summer issue, it's crochet. It will be next summer, and I done already pattern writing. It's now in tech editing process, and soon will be going for test crochets. Book 60 quick crochet project for beginners will be available after November 7. 2 of my designs are in this book. So, and actual knit related, that it was on my needles or my hooks. So this I finished this summer top, and I have gray top also in the same yarn, work in progress, and a little crochet project on the go just to check the stitch pattern. And yeah, one more submission call, just waiting if it will be yes or no. I think that's it. Okay, so next will be August something. I need to check what the days around the first, second, or third, something like this. next monthly chat will be August, and hope you can join me. And of course, if you have any questions, I don't see any question here or comments, so if you have any questions, you can comment under this call, or you can always DM me here on Instagram, or if you will be watching on YouTube later, yeah, there's also place. Okay, so be ready for more pictures and more info about pre-order for in tandem, and I'll be definitely sharing. And if you want to meet all the designers, it will be scheduled, all the live chat, through several upcoming weeks. So check intandem.zine and you will find all the latest updates there. And I'll be also sharing this as much as I can. Okay, see you then next month, and hope I will finish the gray top, and will share it with you, and maybe something else. We'll see. It's summer is usually like, here I am, I'm everywhere, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with kids or something. Yeah, want to enjoy time with kids more as they on a summer break, and we try to go as in some different places much as we can. Okay, last time. See you in August, and enjoy your summertime and enjoy your project. Bye bye.